Dear student, today our class is about frequency distribution table. Already you have used frequency distribution table for categorical data. Today you are going to learn how we can use frequency distribution table for numerical data. Suppose you have large number of data and you want to count the frequency. In that case, it will be very difficult to count the frequency of each numerical value. So in this situation, we use group frequency distribution table, and you need to group your numerical data into classes. So this example is about 36 students in a class. The weight of 36 students are observed and it's showing in the table. So you are asked to construct group frequency distribution table using n equal to 5. So what this n equal to 5 represent? N equal to 5 represent number of classes or number of groups which you have to make using 36 data. Once you construct group frequency distribution table, find the relative and percent frequency of each class. So the first step to construct group frequency distribution table is find the range. So the range is equal to maximum value in the data minus minimum. So the maximum value in this data is 91 and the minimum is 20. So 91 minus 20 gives you 71. Once you get the range, you can find the class width. As you are making 5 classes, so you must know what will be the class width of each class. Class width, you can find it by dividing the range over the number of classes. So range is 71 divided by 5, you get 14.2. You need to approximate this value into the next integer. So in that case, you use 15 as a class width. Once the class width is found, you can construct 5 classes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first class starts from the minimum value till you add 15, because the class width is 15, so you get 35. As you observe that I put here a closed interval in the beginning and an open bracket at the end of the interval. So it means in this class, the first class, you are going to count all the numbers which are lying between 20 to less than 35. So 35 is not included in class 1. Now the next class start with what you end the first class. So 35, and then you have to add 15, you get 50, and then open a bracket. The next one is starting from 50 and you add 15, because the class width is 15, you get 65, then you put an open bracket. The next class start with 65, then you add 15, you get 80, then you put an open bracket. The last class, the 5th class, start with 80 and it end with 95, then you just put an open bracket. Now in the next column you are going to count the frequency. So In this step, you are going to count the frequency of each class. The first class, you are going to count how many numbers are between 20 to less than 35. So we are including 34, 20, 28, and 20. We don't have any other observation in this class. So total number are 4. Now in the second class, we have to count the number starting from 35 to less than 50. So 50 is not included in this interval. Last number you include is 49. So 45, 48, 38, 46, 39, 41, 39, 46, 36, 44. So the total number of observation in the second class is 10. Now we will move to the next class. Now the third class, I have circled those numbers in red color. So if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So the total number is 14. Now if you count for the class number 4, where the numbers are between 65 and less than 80, so we can see that we have 6 observations. So 73, 78, 72, 73, 71, 75. So what is left is 91 and 82, and they are in this last class. So if you count the total frequency, you are going to get 36, because we have 36 observations. So this is the answer for part number 1. We have grouped all the 36 into 5 classes. Now question 2 says find the relative frequency. Relative frequency is found by dividing the frequency of each class by the total frequency. So 4 divided by 36 gives you, so 4 divided by 36 you get 0.11. Then similarly for the second class, you divide the frequency of the second class by 36, you get 0.28. And similarly for the other classes. So the total of relative frequency must be equal to or approximately 1. Now we move to the percent frequency. From the word percent, to compute that, we multiply the relative frequency by 100. We get 11% for the first class, 28% for the second class, 39% for the third class, 17% for the next, and then 5.5%, or we can say 6% for the last class. Now this total must be approximately also 100%. Once you done the table, you should write your comment based on the results you got in the frequency and percentage frequency. What we observe that the highest number of students are in the third class. So what we should write in that case, we can write that 39% of the students' weight are between 50 to less than 65 kilograms. And the less percentage of students are in the group of 80 to 95 to less than 95 kilograms. Thank you for watching.